steak. From selecting the right cut to mastering the cooking technique, we've got you covered. First things first, choosing the right cut of steak is crucial. Different cuts have various levels of tenderness, marbling, and flavor. For example, a ribeye is known for its rich marbling and flavor, while a filet mignon is prized for its tenderness. Marbling refers to the intramuscular fat within the steak. This fat melts during cooking, adding flavor and juiciness to the meat. The more marbling, the more flavorful and tender the steak will be. One of the key scientific processes in cooking a steak is the Maillard reaction. This is a chemical reaction between amino acids and reducing sugars that gives browned food its distinctive flavor. It's also what creates that delicious crust on the outside of your steak. Now let's talk about cooking techniques. Whether you prefer grilling, pan-searing, or sous vide, each method has its own benefits. Grilling adds a smoky flavor, pan-searing creates a beautiful crust, and sous vide ensures even cooking throughout. Here are some common mistakes, pun intended. Not letting the steak come to room temperature. Cooking a cold steak straight from the fridge can result in uneven cooking. Let it sit at room temperature for about 30 minutes before cooking. Overcrowding the pan. If you're pan-searing, make sure not to overcrowd the pan. This can cause the steak to steam rather than sear, preventing that delicious crust from forming. Not seasoning enough. This is one that a lot of people have a problem with. Don't be afraid to generously season your steak with salt and pepper and other flavors. Proper seasoning enhances the flavor of the meat. Using the wrong cooking temperature. Cooking at too high or too low a temperature can ruin your steak. Aim for medium-high heat to get a good sear without overcooking the inside. Flipping too often. Constantly flipping the steak can prevent it from developing a nice crust. Let it cook undisturbed for a few minutes on each side until you can pull the meat away without it sticking to the grill. Not using a meat thermometer. Guessing the doneness of your steak can lead to overcooking or undercooking. Use a meat thermometer to ensure it's cooked to your desired level. And after cooking, it's important to let your steak rest. This allows the juices to redistribute throughout the meat, resulting in a more flavorful and juicy steak. A good rule of thumb is to let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes. So, once it's rested and it's time to slice your steak, make sure to cut against the grain. This shortens the muscle fibers, making each bite more tender. And there you have it, perfectly cooked steak ready to be enjoyed. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more cooking tips and recipes. Happy cooking! Remember, cooking the perfect steak is both an art and a science. With these tips and techniques, you'll be well on your way to steak perfection. See you next time.